Hey guys, right, we did it. We got we got a bunch of barrels into the tree house. So we're gonna grab some wood here. I always need more wood. Yeah, we're gonna need to fill those barrels up as well. Maybe put some more barrels in. We'll see how it goes. But oh god, so many. I'm gonna have to replant all these like trees as well. This video is sped up. Usually I speed them up at 1.5 times the speed. This one is sped up at 2 times the speed because when I recorded it, like it was such a long video for me. But I don't think I'd make them any faster than this because this is kind of insane. The speed is going to a minute, but yeah, I mean, you get to see a lot of stuff when it's been sped up, and I know some people prefer shorter videos, and this one's not exactly on the short side, given that it's around about 30 minutes long, despite the fact that it has been sped up. But I don't have a bunch of pre-recorded videos waiting in my files to be voiced over. These ones come out like the day that I have recorded them or the day after I have recorded them. I probably should stockpile a bunch of videos for as and when I need them. If you see me stopping there for a second, it's probably when my husband's asked me a question or my kids came through for something, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't have a bunch of videos stockpiled ready to pre-record and get out. They come to you the day that I have recorded them or the day after I have recorded them. These aren't coming out like a week in advance, and I've got like 7 other videos already lined up. I am not that prepared, people. I probably need to get that prepared to keep up, because at the minute I'm not at work as much as I should be because of obviously the current climate and situation. But when I do go back to work, I work full time, and obviously I don't want yous missing out on the gameplay and stuff, and I don't want yous having to wait till the weekend to see all the videos. So I will do my best to get them done like before work or after work, and then schedule them, line them up, and have them come out to use that way. Yeah, so I hope everyone is okay today. I know it's been hard hitting on a lot of folk dealing with COVID and whatnot, as I live in Scotland and my youngest goes to school 3 days a week. He's at a special school 2 days, and then he goes to his mainstream school on a Friday. And my daughter at the minute, she's not at school at all, so she's being homeschooled. And if you've ever homeschooled anyone, or if you ever lived with people or children with additional support needs, trying to homeschool a child with additional support needs and finding the right process and the right adaptions and how to help them, it's a very difficult thing to maneuver, because the most predominant trait my daughter has is anxiety, to the extent that she will not do anything wrong because she is scared of getting in trouble. She is very polite, she is very well behaved, and sometimes it breaks my heart that she's so well behaved, because it's due to her anxiety, it's due to her worries, it's not due to although she is a good girl, but it's not due to her consciously choosing to act that way. It's down to her concerns and her fears, and it's quite upsetting sometimes. I mean, I would love to get a phone call from the school and goes, look, your daughter did this. I would probably throw her a parade, and I know you should not award bad behaviour. But in certain circumstances, when you have a person who is too anxious to do something, even defend themselves, when or if they do, it is something that needs to be encouraged in the appropriate way. And anxiety as a condition is a very fickle thing. It can manifest in all manners of ways. I mean, people can be aggressive, people can be reclusive, people like my daughter can be very compliant, and it is it's not just a one thing fits all thing. It's you know, you need to find the right way to help, and sometimes knowing what that is. Why is there a zombie in my house? Sometimes knowing what that is not an easy task. Obviously my daughter's 9, she has no idea what she wants, or well, she has ideas of obviously what she wants, but they generally relate to, can I have this Xbox game, and can I have chicken nuggets from McDonald's for dinner? But when we try and talk to her in depth about the bigger issues, like how she feels, she tends to clam up, and it's a very complicated trying to get her to open up. It takes a lot of time, but I digress. Let's get these barrels right. Yeah, but trying to boost your own confidence can be difficult enough sometimes when you're trying to boost someone else's consciously to benefit them. Sometimes we don't always know the best way to do that, and it could end up causing more harm than good. We could think that the way that we would do it would help them, and when in fact the strategies that we're using to try and help them overcome XYZ is completely the opposite of what they need. So we need to be very careful when it comes to giving advice and trying out strategies to help people, because obviously what works for us or what has worked for other people may not work for everyone. But yeah, if you have anxiety yourself, it can be debilitating, and my heart goes out to you. I don't personally have any advice. I mean, I was a lot like my daughter when I was younger, and the way I overcame it was very unhealthily. I have a parent, my biological father, who is an alcoholic, and he was very emotionally abusive when I was younger. I lived with my mother from birth till I was about 13 years old, in which point I hadn't, obviously I used to live with both my parents when they were married, when I was a baby, but I had no recollection of it. So from my view, I had never lived with my father. I had 2 other brothers with him. They have a different mum. He separated from their mother and moved out, and he had my brothers. They co-parented. But yeah, he is narcissistic and emotionally abusive, and he to this day does not understand why I would not want to be a part of his life. And I was, because when you know someone with a substance abuse issue, you want to help, but sometimes the best thing you can do for them is to walk away, because people will only seek help and want help after they've hit rock bottom. They have to want to get help. You cannot help someone that doesn't want you to, as much as it may hurt or pain you. And sometimes even when they're family members, to make your life, I wouldn't say better, because no matter what way you cut it, it's going to emotionally drain you and hurt you. But for the benefit of your life, sometimes you have to cut them out. And my point came when my biological father, I say biological father because I have a stepfather who raised me from since I was about 7 or 8, who I call dad. He is my dad. My biological father, I call him by his given name, because that's what he is to me. He is not a parent. So sometimes it confuses people when sometimes I go, oh, my dad did this and then my dad did that, and it sounds contrary because it's 2 separate people. They're both my I wouldn't say dad. My stepdad's my dad. But yeah, it can get confusing, and I will try and clarify as much as I can in future. But to this day, my father does not think he has a problem, and it got to the point where we were at my brother's birthday. Everyone was having a good time. I had just given birth to my son the month beforehand, so he was just a tiny baby. People were drinking, which was alright. Everyone was quite merry. Nothing was going wrong. And then all of a sudden something happened. Well, someone claimed something happened, and obviously I'm there, I'm sober, I've seen everything. The thing that they claimed happened didn't happen, and my father took offence to this imagined slight, and started getting very aggressive with everybody. And then he tried to attack my husband while my husband was holding my essentially newborn son. And at that point I had to restrain him, and I have not had him in my life since. And he has been there. People have reached out to try and get us back together, and they have all been told the same thing: until you stop drinking, I will not be in your life for my benefit and the benefit of my children, I cannot. And it does hurt me because he is my parent as much as he cannot be a part of my life. There is the part of me that wishes that he was a good dad, that wishes that he did care enough about his children and his grandchildren to change, but he won't. He can't until he hits that point where he wants to do it himself, and that is true for anyone with a substance abuse issue. As much as you want to help them and support them and make everything all right and take all the pain away, sometimes the best thing that you can do for them is to walk away, as much as it hurts. So if you're ever in that position, please reach out to charities and offer them the support, but don't expect them to take it until they're ready. That's all I've got to say. There is not much else that you can do, and don't take it. I would say don't take it personally, but it will hurt. It will hurt, and it's not nice. But it is not your fault. So I just wanted to put that out there. If anyone is in that position, it's not your fault, and you have the right to walk away. You do not have to stay. You have the right to walk away for yourself, for your own benefit, and who knows, hopefully that would shock them enough to get the support. I mean, it didn't work with my parent, but maybe it would be enough for someone else. I don't know. I have never had a substance abuse issue, so I don't understand what they're going through. I only understand it from being the other person there, being the family member. So yeah, but anyway, let's get on to cheerier topics. What would you all like to do when COVID is over? I mean, I want to go swimming. I really, really want to get back into a pool and swim until my joints are tired and I want to go to bed. And I just, I absolutely love water. My kids love water. We have not been in a swimming pool since, I think it was October. I want to say, I can't remember if it's last year or the year before. COVID brain. No, I don't have COVID. That's not a thing. Well, obviously COVID's a thing, but I don't have. But yeah, you know how you've been inside that long, you forget how time works. So yeah, I really just want to get in a pool, have a good swim, but obviously in my area of the world, they're all shut. So wherever you are in the world, let me know what you would love to do that you can't do right now. and hopefully when things start looking relatively normal again, we can get all these wonderful things done. Right, let's get this stuff moved over. Obviously now I do have more space in this sorting room. I might dig it down a little bit more, like down and out, and give myself some more space just in case I need to, just in case I need it in future. And I might make it a little bit less higgledy-piggledy, because there's obviously gravel on the floor, there's coal, there's diorite and everything all around, and it doesn't look pretty. I got when my daughter was in my realm, like I have the survival world downloaded, so I generally play in that, but I had it, I used to have it up as my realm as well. So when my daughter used to play in my realm on this world, she came into the sorting room, and I have a box down there that is just labelled crap. Yeah, I have a box that is just labelled crap over there with a bunch of just random bits and bobs in it, which yeah, that's it there. See it? Which I probably should sort out properly. Like, I spent hours in Toy Cat Survival Let's Play World sorting all his stuff in his brick house into barrels, and I've been to the cave house, and it's surprisingly organised. But again, he has like a whole bunch of cobblestone. Like, I don't know, like the cobblestone just gets everywhere. Like in my world, and as I can tell in everyone else's world, cobblestone is just everywhere. Yeah, because he's got in chests like all over the place in his sorting room. So storage is just a nightmare. I mean, if anyone has came up with the perfect way to store things, please let me know. Because so far it's, it's not great. One of the next plans is to obviously get the top of the tree sorted, because if you have seen the top of the tree in any of the videos, it looks like a small version of the jungle trees, with a flat top and the bits coming out. But because this tree is so big, it just looks ridiculous. And I didn't know what I was thinking, trying to have it look exactly the same as all the other jungle trees, where I am just gonna wing it, get a bunch of leaves, just gonna have at it and see how it goes. Because obviously what I'm doing right now, it isn't working for me. So yeah, we'll do that in one of the next videos. I want to do another mining video soon. Why do zombies keep spawning in here? I want to get a double chest filled with diamond blocks, and obviously my main, my way to get any and all resources, I did it, is to mine. So yeah, I've got this mine down here, and then if I go past my crop farm and out the gate there and jump down a giant hole, you would have seen it if you've watched my survival let's play video, because I'm not over that end quite a lot. I have other mines over that end as well, and it's really fun because I just I've got slime at the bottom of this big hole. I need to put a bubble elevator in there actually, so it's faster to get back up, because right now I've got stairs, and the stairs are just a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, you jump down and I go flying back up, and I love slime, it's great. I mean, I have no idea how to use it in like redstone contraptions, but just jumping on it's really fun. And if I ever have anything at sky height, I might just go for a giant jump that would look good. Oh, Hazel, my cat. As I said, I've got the cat in the bedroom called Hazel. She is named after a ginger and white cat I had called Hazel. I had her for 14 years, and bless her heart, she had to go to sleep. Was it last year? And it broke my heart because she was like, I got her off Gumtree for £50, and she was meant to be wormed and flea'd, and she was meant to be 8 weeks old. She was 4 weeks old. She was neither wormed nor flea'd, and if I hadn't got her to the vet when I did, she would have passed as a kitten. So be careful if you're getting pets of sites like that. As I said, she was meant to be 8 weeks old, flea'd and wormed, and had her vaccinations and whatnot, and she was absolutely none of those things. But I had her from 4 weeks old to 14 years, and she was wonderful. So that's why that. And I've also got a dog in the house. Like, I've got random dog, like you can see downstairs, random unnamed dogs. But I've got a dog in the house called Max, who was my childhood dog, who I had before I was born. Actually, my mum got him shortly before I was born, and we also had him for 14 years, and unfortunately he got cancer, and the nicest thing to do was to let him go. And as much as it pains us as owners and as pet lovers, sometimes that's just the nicest thing that you can do. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry to end it on such like a depressing note. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully with much cheerier topics. Bye.